The statement, Ms Mangan, refers to workers as they start being engaged and connected from day one, as perhaps people who maybe are a bit more used to the old traditional model might struggle to understand how that's going to happen and how you manage that. So if you could maybe just outline for us briefly how that works in your own company, please. Thank you.
Sure, will do. It's probably worth just giving a bit of an outline in terms of our company. We've got 220 people. All remote. 50% of those folks are in Ireland. We've been on our remote journey for about 7 years now at this stage. So we were co-located, we were the hybrid model, and then now we're fully remote. So I just wanted to set the scene on that. But in terms of new joiners, that's certainly been a challenge over the last 7 years of how we onboard these new folks that, we need to get, value from these people straight away as they're joining, and trying to get them, ramped up, in a short time frame. Doing it remotely does pose us challenges, particularly those folks in more junior roles. So we're very deliberate about how we onboard people. We invest a huge amount of time on making sure that we onboard people correctly, whether that be a lot more touch points with their manager, making sure that they're embedded within the culture, meeting other people outside their own department as well for day one. So they're kind of, they can feel the overall culture of the company, as opposed to feeling a little bit isolated. They're going into a new role. They're working remotely and not, directly working with their manager. So for us, we have certain policies and procedures that we refined over the number of years of being able to ramp those people quicker as well. Now, probably worth mentioning as well in terms of how we hire. We do hire in clusters, right? So as I mentioned, we've over 100 people in Ireland. We're planning to hire another 150 or so this year as well. But we hire in clusters, and 80% of those people are outside of Dublin. So there's, a cluster of folks in each province at this stage. And the benefit of that is that, there are some challenge with the social interaction as well of being remote, and that we can bring people together maybe once a month or once a quarter. Okay. So in that instance, back to your question on onboarding, we do, bring those people together, maybe once a month as well. So particularly at the start, you need that human interaction as well. So that, that's some of the steps we take to onboard folks.